So, good day everyone. Ngayon, before we start our discussion, meron kaming motivations dito na kung saan kikita natin dito sa aking PowerPoint presentation. So, ngayon, ano ang tinutukoy ng words na ito? Okay? Anyone? Yes. Ito ay Bloom's Taxonomy. So, what is Bloom's Taxonomy?
Taxonomy was created by Benjamin Bloom in 1956, published a kind of classification of learning outcomes and objectives that have, in the more than half-century since, been used for everything from training digital tasks and evaluating apps to writing question and assessments.
Yes. Bloom's Taxonomy, it was created by Benjamin Bloom noong year what? In what year? 1956. Ito ay ginagamit for everything for performing digital tasks and evaluating apps to writing question and assessment. Pero ngayon, magpo-focus na tayo ngayon sa rule ng assessment. Ano nga ba yung ibang rule ng assessment sa Bloom's Taxonomy? Ano nga ba yun?
The purpose of assessment is to measuring students' learning and understanding,
Yes.
providing feedback to both teachers and students to improve learning, informing instructional decisions and curriculum development, supporting accountability and educational policy decisions, and identifying areas for improvement in teacher and learning.
Pag sinabi natin measuring students' learning, nasa estudyante yun. Mami-measure natin dito kung gaano nga ba kalalim or kalawak yung pagkakaintindi ng estudyante sa topic o sa tinuturo ng kanyang guro. Providing feedback to both teachers and students to improve learning. Kailangan natin magbigay ng feedback sa teachers at pati din sa estudyante. Dahil ang pagbibigay ng feedback, ito yung isa sa pinakamahalagang bagay sa bawat isa dahil malalaman natin dito kung bilang maging teacher ka or maging teacher tayo sa sunod, malalaman natin dito kung ano yung area pa na kailangan nating improve. Diba? Dahil hindi lahat ng feedback ay masama. Lahat ng feedback ay magbibigay sa bawat isa na kung saan mas lalo pa nating mapaboost yung confident natin sa pagtuturo. So, informing instructional decision, kailangan nating ma-inform ng sa mga bagong instructional decision or mga bagong curriculum, dapat kailangan natin malaman dahil hindi naman taon-taon ay pari-pareho lang yung curriculum na binibigay o binibigay ng mga DepEd or ng child na sa pagtuturo. Supporting accountability and educational policy decision, kailangan din nating malaman kung ano-ano mga ba yung mga policy bago tayo magturo. 'Di ba? Dahil ang bawat teacher, lahat ng mga guro or ng teachers, bago sila magturo, kailangan muna nilang malaman yung mga policy dahil baka sa pagtuturo nila meron na pala silang policy na nalabag, 'di ba? Identify areas for improvement in teacher and learning. So, hindi lahat ng estudyante at ng teacher is alam ang lahat ng kanilang tinuturo at hindi din lahat ng mga estudyante ay naiintindihan nila yung tinuturo ng kanilang guro. So, dito natin malalaman kung ano sa area pa ba kailangan ma-improve ni teacher at ni students yung kanilang pagkatuto. So, ano-ano nga ba yung mga domains ng Bloom's Taxonomy? Malalaman natin ito sa next slide.
This is a cognitive domain. This domain deals with intellectual skills and includes objective related to knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation.
First, yes, cognitive domain. Ito na yung ulit-ulit na nating narinig sa ating mga discussion dahil dito, ito yung parang halos kadalasang ginagamit talaga ng teachers. Ito yung mga stage na malalaman yung about knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. So, ano yung pangalawang domain? Ito ay
This affective domain. This domain focuses on emotional and social skills, including objectives related to attitudes, values, and emotion.
sa affective domain naman. Dito natin malalaman yung social skills, including yung objectives related to attitudes, values, and emotions. Yung last,
Lastly, that is the psychomotor domain. This domain pertains on physical skills and includes objectives related to physical actions, coordination, and manipulation.
so, yung panghuli naman is yung psychomotor domain. Yung domain na dito na magbibigay yung teachers para sa mga physical actions, meron tayong coordination, and manipulation. Pero ngayon sa discussion namin, magpo-focus lamang kami sa isang domain, ito yung cognitive domain. So, ano nga ba yung meron sa cognitive domain? So, ang specific topic namin sa mathematics curriculum ay tungkol sa
So now we will be using methods and algebra for illustrating quadratic equations. Quadratic equation, so it's considered a quadratic equation na 4x raised to 2 minus 12x plus 6 is equals to 0. 1. Knowledge or remember. So our formula is x is equals to negative b, positive or negative square root of discriminant over 2 times a.
So yung formula na ginamit namin dito is x is equals to negative b, positive or negative square root of discriminant over 2 times a.
Analysis or analyzing. Calculate the discriminant. Discriminant is equals to quantity of negative 10 raised to 2 minus 4 times 4 times 6 is equals to 10. 100 minus 96 is equals to 4. Since our discriminant is greater than 0, this indicates that the equation has two real and distinct solutions.
So, paano nakuha ito? 100 minus 96 is equals to 4. So, makita nyo kanina doon sa last slide na yung b natin is negative 10, ang a natin is 4, tapos ang c natin is 6. So, negative 10 raised to 2 is equals to positive 100. 4 times 6 is equals to 6 times 4 times 4 is 16 times 6 equals to 96. So 100 minus 96 is equals to 4.
4. Synthesis for negative. Find the solutions using the following formula. So x is equals to negative of quantity negative 10, positive negative square root of 4 over 2 times 4. X is equals to 10 positive negative 2 over 8.
So ma-remember nyo kanina na yung formula is negative b positive and negative square root of discriminant over 2 times a. So ang b natin kanina ulit is negative 10. So yung ating discriminant kanina is 4. So negative 10 times negative 10, ay negative times negative 10 is equals to positive 10. Then yung square root ng 4 natin is 2 over 2 times 4 is 8.
5. X is equals to 10 plus 2 over 8. X is equals to 12 over 8. X is equals to 3 over 2. 5.
So pag-simplify na natin siya, x is equals to 10 plus 2 over 8. So 10 plus 2 is 12 all over 8. Ano yung pwedeng ma-divide sa kanilang dalawa? Siyempre, 4. So 4 divided by 12 is 3. Then 4 divided by 8 is 2. So x is equals to 10 minus 2 all over 8. 10 minus 2 is 8. Yung ating denominator is 8. Pag i-divide natin yung 8 sa, yung numerator sa 8 saka sa denominator ng 8, magiging x is equals to 1. Step 6.
Solution shall x is equals to 3 over 2. X is equals to solution shall x is equals to 3 over 2. X is equals to 1.
So yung dalawang x natin, yung x na isa is 3, x is equals to 3 all over 2, then yung isa naman is x is equals to 1.
This is equation algorithm. Evaluate the solution to check that the equation is right, that the equation is equal to 0. When x is equal to 3 over 2, 4 quantity of 3 over 2 is 3, minus 10 quantity of 3 over 2 plus 6, 4 quantity of 9 over 4 minus 30 over 2 plus 6, 9 minus 15 plus 6 is equal to 0.
Yes. 3 all over 2 raised to 2. Ilan? 9 over 4. So, pag i-multiply natin yung 4 sa 9 all over 4, makancel yung 4, ang maiwan na lang yung 9. Sa kabila naman, pag i-multiply natin yung 10 sa 3 halves, ang kinalabasan is 30 all over 2. So, pag i-divide natin yung 30 sa 2, magiging 15. So, 9 minus 15, ilan? 6 plus 6, negative 6 plus 6 is equals to 0. So, when x is equals to 1,
When our x is equals to 1, 4 times 1 raised to 2 minus 10 times 1 plus 6, 4 times 1 minus 10 plus 6, 4 minus 10 plus 6 is equal to 0.
so yung x natin, di ba? 1 raised to 2, syempre 1. Then, 4 times 1, 4. 10 times 1, 10. Plus 6. 4 minus 10, negative 6 plus 6 equals to 0.
So both values simplify the equation is equals to 0. Confirming that x is equals to 3 over 2 and x is equals to 1 are the solution to the quadratic equation. 1x raised to 2 minus 10x plus 6 is equals to 2. So both
So, doon na po natatapos ang aming discussion tungkol sa Bloom's taxonomy.